Early bird catches the worm. 5:30 in the morning, left the house. 2-hour drive down to Currarong. It's the start of the pelagic season. A few kings about. So hopefully a couple of them see fit to swim past us this morning. Welcome back to Marine Dopamine, guys. So there are actually 3 different dives on this clip. There's an unproductive boat dive to start. There's a solo lobster dive because I wasn't happy with the boat dive. And then a group shore dive followed by the old catch and cook. So yeah, bit of a mixed bag, but lots of fun to go around. Cheers. Knocked 8 minutes off the arrival time. How good? So I mentioned the boat dive was unproductive, but I had such high hopes. This is literally as soon as I jumped in. There was slimy mackerel and yakka swimming around everywhere. And as soon as I'd loaded my gun, this big fat tank of a slimy swam into frame. And I thought, why not take him from the surface? Whooshka. Good shot. Have a look at this. Boom. Yeah, he turned into some great cured sashimi. Look at the little barrel. You. So the only other notable action that we got for the rest of the dive was this school of salmon, and lo and behold, safety was on. So I had to change target a few times, and look, to be honest, when I pulled the trigger on this bad boy, I thought I hit him pretty good. As you can see here, it seemed to have been a good shot, but I must have hit him slightly low because he ultimately tore off, which really sucks because I absolutely love salmon. I haven't seen them in a while, so yeah, bad luck to me, I suppose. Yeah, look, I've had some better boat dives in the past, but hey, I went on a solo lobster mission and I found this ledge/cave about 5 minutes in. They were loaded with good-sized lobbies, and these 2 in particular, I knew I could reach from that side of the cave. My plan was to go fish some of the urchins out and get a clearer grab on the 2, so off I went to the surface and I got to work. After I'd removed a couple of urchins, this is me wrestling the first of them out of the cave. And yeah, he put up a pretty good fight actually, so much so that I dropped him coming up to the surface. You don't really see it on this camera view, but he scoots over the top of this ledge, and I had to find him tucked away in a little nook, which turned out to be a really easy grab because he wasn't in a cave anymore. The GoPro did turn off, which was super annoying, but I managed to turn it back on when I had him safely secured. I actually managed to bag out today, which was excellent. This guy was the smallest one. He went 14 and the largest one went 16. My GoPro did run out of battery, which is super annoying, but hey, I'll take a dead GoPro and a bag out on really big crays over a GoPro and no crays any day. Woo! Happy days. All right, it's the big dive day. We've got 1 car, 2 car, 3 car, 4 car. Not all loaded with divers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's a fair few divers, but I have high hopes for today. I think it's going to be great. Oh, kingfish, come at me, kingfish. Yeah, shut up. Don't interrupt my kingfish song. Kingfish. So, spoiler alert, we did not see any kingfish. They ultimately weren't impressed with the song. But hey, you get a little bit lobster crazier when you know they're around, and there were so many caves and hiding spots in this particular spot that we were in. I imagine if you find it on the right day, you will find crays. But there weren't any home on that given day, which is okay. We had a bit of luck with the fish. Now, I'll let the rest of the footage play out, but I smacked a Sergeant Baker, a basket trumpeter, and a goatfish, and my mate got an absolute huge queen snapper. A little bit about that queen snapper. It showed up about 3 seconds after I pulled the trigger and missed on this goatfish. So you'll see Nathan, my dive buddy, staring intently down into the water because he spotted this queen snapper, and have a look at the thing. It is absolutely massive. Excuse my excitement. I've never actually seen a queen snapper before, and it was absolutely beautiful. The markings on its face were purples and yellows, and mate, it just looked like a unicorn under the water. To be honest, I didn't actually like how it tasted, so I'm not sure if I'd ever shoot one again. But anyway, it was a really cool experience, and I'm happy I saw it. So enjoy the rest of the footage. Here's me smacking a goat, and yeah, I'll see you at the cook-up. Actually, I will say something about this Sergeant Baker. I was actually trying to stab it without shooting it, and as you can see, it's not really playing ball. So I ended up deciding to shepherd it into the open and take a shot on it. Now, as you'll see in a second, the spear keeps going. I must have nicked its brain, and he ends up just twitching mid-water, which I've never actually had happen before. There you go. Oi! Sargies are absolutely delicious. So look, if you can be bothered taking the 65,000 bones out of their fillets, they are an absolute mix between a snapper and a flathead, and worth every gram that you get off the fillets. Highly recommend. And I catch a little cuttlefish by hand. I was sort of deciding, do I want to keep him? But ultimately decided to let him go. Interestingly enough, he swam past one of my mates who ended up taking him, so we ended up eating him that night anyway. As you do when you're looking for lobsters, you end up finding holes with lots of sharks in them. So here's a congregation of Port Jackson sharks and a rather large wobbegong mate of theirs. Beautiful.
Show them your bloody blue morwalk. This thing is a fucking tank.
This donkey.
Look at that thing. Come here and have a look at the coloration on the face. Look at that. Look at that beautiful creature.
Look at those lips.
Yeah, I think we're gonna. Hey, that's what she said. I think we're gonna we'll fillet it and then we'll steam it. Skin on.
Yeah.
Nice. What else is there?
We got a bastard trumpeter. We got. Wait till you see the footage of this thing. I shot it, framed it. It was like this, and the spear came out, and I had to catch it by hand. I also caught a cuttlefish by hand, but I decided to let it go. Yeah, so
Sure you did.
I did. It's on camera. Everything was on camera today. This is did not get sharked.
Oh, fish tree.
Fucking hell, mate. That fucking donkey of a blue moe. Look at that. Yeah, bud. Got a couple of little cuttlefish today, and these are the eggs. Babe, try this. Try this. The cuttlefish egg, yeah.
Oh, of yourself.
Suck it off my thumb.
It's like
Nice. It's really good. Consistency is a bit like semen.
How would you know?
I've read academic journals. Ollie, what's this?
cold smoked cuttlefish and blue moe.
Felix.
Potato salad.
Abalone and cuttlefish panko. Blue morwong wing. Steamed blue morwong. Don't know what happened to some of these. But that's panko, other stuff.
Racist.
This is blue morwong crudo.
Table.
And that is barbecue octopus. Dinner!